What up, blah? Let me see, we got, what, 3 people here, 11 out in the bay, or so they say. It's time. Get a few more people in. Make sure you wipe your thumbs off at the likes as you come in to the festivities. Back again with another B&T Wrestling Extravaganza. What's good, everybody? Energy. What up, though? We got Blah here. We got a bunch of anonymous people here. I feel like my guy Josh is here. I know my guy Jose is going to be here at some point. Who else? Who else coming to hang out? Diamond Hands is in the building. Not currently residing next to me, but he's here. Sean. There you go. What's up, Sean? Hola. Slide here. And left. And hold and release. There you go. All right. Jazzercise. Gold gang. Bay Area was good. Bay Area. Any Leaf Trinity coming in? It's a good question. R2. Do we have any Leaf Trinity coming in? Not at the moment, sir. He's got a nice sturdy wolf in his avatar. It's an individual that means business. So, wolf in the avatar. No games to be played. Yeah, area. Who you got, bae? Who you got in the break? Let's make sure we get you a hit. Let's make sure we show you some love. No problem, R2, no problem. Check back though. Follow the eBay. He's hanging low, chief and high. Respect. Respect. Respect it. I got an interesting story to tell you fellas when we're offline. It's hilarious. I don't want to mess up our good PG audience. Red wave of NXT Tag Team Champion, Mr. Andre Chase, followed by our first auto of the evening. NF Aura. This one is 2 of 49. You wish. Nathan Fraser. 2 of 49. Just as good. Sensational signatures on Nathan Fraser. We like it. Emerging of Cora Jade. What up, Jones? We got Hall of Fame Heyman on the silver. J.D. McDonough. 484 of 499 on the bobblehead. Riley and Miles. Edward Thorpe. Red wave of Piper Nevin for our guy Blah, followed by Jade Cargill. What a contrast. 17 of 49 on the Jade Cargill. And a prismatic entrance of Mr. Rey Mysterio. You got Don and McIntyre. DM Hunk. And Dirty Dom. You slap on it, didn't get it. But we appreciate the support, though. But you're here to hang out. That's what it's about, though. We appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you didn't get in, you're here to show love. We accept that. We appreciate you. Who you got, Jones? Sean, I think I saw a couple of your wrestlers. That's my guy right there, man. Bay Area rolling. Some of y'all I'm looking forward to for the meet and greet. Some of y'all scare me. Some of y'all looking forward to meeting. Stand out like a sore thumb, this guy. Alright, let's go. Jake the Snake. Red Wave of Noam Dar. You got Sika, Crossstone, Ledger, and random grab bag. It's crazy. Duke Hudson. 396 of 499. Rumble performances of the OTC. We got a silver Austin Theory. Red Wave of, not a red wave, True Red of Sheamus. 223 of 299. WrestleMania moments of Bret the Hitman Hart. Kalani Jordan. Roddy Piper, Hot Rod and Hot Rod on the silver. Eddie Thorpe on the purple, 75 and 149. Eduardo Thorpe. They need to figure something out with this guy. If he's supposed to be modern day Tatanka, first and foremost, no. We don't need that. Secondly, you need more of a purpose than I like EDM and the guy I'm beefing with doesn't. Like, what are we doing? Do I think the Performance Center will move to Vegas? Is that a rumor? Is that scheduled to happen? If that happens, oh boy. I wouldn't be mad at them having like a West Coast Performance Center. Like move the whole unit over there is a bit much. I think they've done well with Florida. You've heard lots of rumors. I wouldn't be mad at it. But I think as large as the company is, maybe an expansion out west. Expansion out west would be fire. Probably necessary to some extent. Like NXT. I mean, they had NXT UK. They collapsed that. NXT West Coast. Ren Sinclair. I mean, it depends on how many college kids they sign, I guess. Maybe that's where the 2.0 will go. Montez Ford on the silver. Honky Tonk Man, because we got to have a break with Honky Tonk. 173 of 299. There's John Cena. Honor moments. Jada Parker. Miss Parker. Red Wave. Ivy Nile. The Badass. Braun Breaker. 61 of 199. Who's bad? Prismatic of Big Dave. Well, smaller Dave now. See the weight loss Batista's had? Crazy. Triple H on the silver. Second auto, TIF. Tiffy time. 42 of 49. Tiffany Stratton on the auto. That's good. That's a good one. That's a good hit right there. Tiffy time. It will be a glorious occasion when she cashes in that briefcase. Glorious. Get her away from Kid and Elton. See how long that's gonna last. Stratton's a real one though. She has the goods. I can see it because of the TK UFC deal, but she's gonna cash in on Nia for sure. Yeah, she is. They just got to set it up to where she doesn't look heelish doing it. We got to have a justifiable babyface reason for her to cash in on a homie, on Big Bestie. There we go. She got to have a real reason to cash in on Big Bestie. There we go. So I can see the chat as it rolls. Yay! But yeah. Like, man, I've been preaching this. Conspiracy theory with the Endeavor umbrella for years now. I do believe that there's something in the works. The fact that they've had these UFC, WWE crossovers, the TNA stuff. The conglomerate is on the way, fam. Endeavor's gonna be one big old combat sports umbrella. we gonna get a ton of crossover, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. All right, Lucian Price. We got a silver Natalia, followed by Adam Pearce, 138 to 299. There's Kane on the prismatic entrance. Adam Pearce will be the resident heel GM that's going to cover CM Punk as best he can, and it's going to be glorious. Lorenzo Antonio Knight on the red wave. Yeah! Followed by Mojo of Carmen Petrovich. This one is 20 of 25 on the Petrovich. Lorenzo Antonio Knight. Yeah. What up, Justin? Jay Snyder. It's Katana Chance on the silver. I'm your papi. Eddie Guerrero, 372 of 499, and the emergent of Mr. Alexis Kane. I saw bits and pieces. I was trying to, so I got a lot of wrestling to catch up on. I got to catch up on the Raw. It's been a hectic few days for your boy. It's been a wild week for your boy, but I got to catch up on Raw. I was trying to finish AEW All In, which was on Saturday. So trying to finish that, catch up on Raw, catch up on NXT. I need to see what's going on. I know some of the stuff that happened. I know Bronson Reed put hands on Braun Strowman. I need to see that. RKO, interesting. Signing item for the kid. Be sure to watch that part. Okay. I'm going to check that out then. Randy, Randy transitioning into just carefree. Like, I'm established. Veteran Randy Orton is fire. Grizzled old veteran Randy Orton is hilarious, bro. That's some of the most entertaining stuff. Like, it's all personality. All personality. My spot is solidified. I'm no longer playing a character. Like, I am the character. He's transitioning beautifully, man. He's transitioning beautifully. Him, Cena did a pretty good job towards the end. Cena did a good job business-wise towards the end. He's still doing good business now. Like, it's good seeing these guys when they finally hit that spot and they understand, okay, I'm solidified. I'm good. I don't have to worry about my spot's not being chased anymore. We saw Shawn go through that as well. Like, Kurt Angle. These guys really, really, really just become at ease. Just good folks. And Randy's in that stage right now. Wait. He's like, I gave him an item. Oh, I gave him an item. Like, wants the belt. Take stuff. So you didn't get Phil Brooks today? A color glass? I don't think so. Adrian Rizzo? It's hobby, sir. Well, I guess he can still get a color glass at hobby. Obafemi. Silver Sandman. I saw you did get though, Sammy. Interesting pick. Final Boss, 45 of 199 on The Rock. Dwayne. Yeah, you could be a Phil Brooks fan. Same way you're a Piper Niven fan, but you never buy the spot. So, fall back, blah. Fall back, mother. Red wave of the Samoan Japanese man, Yokozuna. RIP to the legend. I will fire 420 of 499. Interesting. Lola Vice on the emergent. If you're ready, he's fire, bro. Izzy Dane. Silver Kofi Kingston. WrestleMania moment of John Cena. And the autograph. The restraining orders don't stop you from making the purchase, bro. What kind of restraining order you got? What wildness are you on to where you can't even buy a card of an individual? You really done some really weird things, sir. TPA. Tatum Paxley. It's a good auto to have. She's gonna be a star. I thought it was undercard, so I went heavy on Bray. We appreciate you though. We appreciate you supporting the peoples, man. Young Samuel. Yeah, you got some serious papers on you. I can't. You mean to tell me I can't even have a picture of somebody? You got some serious charges on you, fam. Let me see your bank account. Let me see your bank account. Let me see what you spend your money on. If I see one purchase of anything Piper Nevin, you going to jail. You going to jail tonight. That's crazy, fam. It's crazy. Blah, you got some wild. Take you to leave the state. Yo, my man can't leave his front door. We gotta change the channel when she come on TV at this rate. You can't even watch her perform for real. They installed a specialized TV that like blurs out Piper Nevin whenever she's on television. You can see every match by her. It's a blurred out figure doing wrestling moves. Because the restraining order is high level. It's not, you got government grade restraining orders. It's kind of ridiculous. Cora Jade on the silver. Joe Gacy, 34, $2.99. There's Kane. my man on electronics arrest, paycheck arrest. He can't do nothing. Terry Funk on the silver. Bubba Ray Dudley, $2.98 or $4.99. My man can't even visit the lotion out at the store. They be like, nah, we know who you are. We see how you get down. You gonna go ahead. We gonna see. You got to get out of here, man. Sir, you need to leave. Red Wave Xavier Woods. Luke Gallows on the orange. 36.99. And a prismatic entrance mojo of the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, 3/25. Brett, the Hitman Hart. They just put a new condition in. I can't even type the name, Piper Nevin. He says it with such pride. It's cool to be weird, bro. It's cool. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. They lied to you. They lied to you. Your Piper collection is crazy. Yeah, Piper. Roddy Piper, Matthew. We talking about Piper Nevin and our moderator who's, you know, he on a few lists. Put it that way. My man out on national YouTube telling his business. We didn't look at you strange before. However, comma. Oh, it's getting there. Alright, what else we got? Auto's been alright. Couple mojos in this piece. Let's do some special. Who knew stalking someone and do such a big deal? They did. The authorities did. You're learning. So, a lot of people were aware of this. Pretty much all society, fam. I don't know why you relate to the memo, but yeah, it's frowned upon. It's looked at as not a positive thing. Kalani Jordan, followed by, oh wow, nobody sent you the memo. The law sent you the memo, fam. Rhea Ripley Superstar Auto, 80/99. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got a purple Miles Bourne as well, 38/149. Some Sonya Deville sound and stuff. Right? Yo, she been through it. And it's crazy because it'd be dudes. Going after her. It's like, fam, if you're that much of a fan, you would know how useless this attempt really is. Silver Paul Heyman. Main event Jey Uso is now to $4.99. $3.98 or $4.99 to be exact. Emerging to Wesley. Brilliant Reed. Saw a match of hers the other night. Not too shabby for a youngin'. New to the game, but handled herself accordingly. Sherry Martel on a red wave, followed by a blue Soruka. Shout out to our guy Victor. 112 and 199 on the Soruka and a WrestleMania moment of Mark Calloway. I thought about it. thought more about my top 5 the other day, and it was way too moderate, and I adjusted it a bit. All right, because we had that conversation. We were like, yo, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, babe. It's like, come on, bro. If you know the history, she not really. All this is you. You wasting everybody's time. You wasting her time. You wasting your time. Like, unless this is just practice. Practice. We talking about practice. Then, why are we doing this? Let her go. Let her go. She probably ain't even looking at press charges for real. Just like, fam, just come on, man. What is? I understand. It happens. It happens. I wear the hair down. People start assuming things. I'm sorry. No goals yet. No goals yet. They on the way though. They on the way though. They got Brett Stone Cold at WrestleMania 13. First man you ever watched. Became a huge Stone Cold fan after that. That's a good match. TLC at WrestleMania 17. Yeah, man, I guess. Not your boy. Not your boy. From the famous street poet, Stack Bundles. Well, no, that really doesn't apply. Never mind. Joe Gacy on the Red Wave. Montez Ford on the teal, 27 of 49. But Stock was one of them dudes, though. R.I.P. to the legend. If you know, you know. The man's is on his way to greatness. Silver Austin Theory. Dragon Lee, 52 of 499. Obafemi on the Emergent. Braun Strowman on the silver. Get well soon. Andre Chase, color match, 149 to 299. And Gunther on the Rumble, pour 4 min fizz. I don't know why it's stuck in my head. We were talking about Sonya Deville, and all of a sudden, Night at the Roxbury got stuck in my head, and I have no idea why. The correlation does not make sense. Jay Cargill, Montez Ford. Those are our teals. I'm sensing a pattern. I'm sensing a pattern. Run a bench warmer case break. Are you familiar with this, Diamond Hands? Do you know what a bench warmer case break is? Somebody asked him, you run a bench warmer case break. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that is. Here's a message on eBay. We'll see what miracles we can make happen. Luis Bronson Reed is going to be the heavy for Corporate Punk and Adam Pearce when Punk makes his heel turn. That's Bronson's job. He's going to be the heavy there. They are salvaging a monster. He took out one of Punk's biggest threats. Yeah, he's on the way. Sensational signatures. Jerry the King Lawler, 32 of 49. Duke Hudson, 91 of 499. Roman Reigns WrestleMania moments. It's Playboy models, and they have Gail Kim, Maria Kanellis, Tori Wilson, among others. Oh, I think I know you're talking about. We're probably not going to do a case of that, fam. Roxanne Perez on the Red Wave. Main event, Jey Uso is now numbered to 299. 43 of 299. We got the final boss on the entrance. Is that gonna be pick your what do you pick your model? Case break. X-Pac on the silver, followed by JJ Dolan, 9 of 49 on the teal. Get another Kalani Jordan gold. Would love to, Mike. Would love to. Kalani one of them ones. She's getting there. She's figuring it out. She's getting good character work in. She went over a TNA wrestler the other night. Because you know, Endeavor. The umbrella of professional wrestling. Endeavor. Jerry Lawler. I gotta listen to Jerry do play-by-play and color commentary back during the Attitude Era. It's if they go back and research the files, cancellation coming. Gigi Dolan's been in NXT for how long? About 4 or 5 ever, I think. Something like that, like 5 ever. Never been a part of Gold Gang. Sorry, that can't be true. That cannot be true. You've never hit a goal with us. Not one time. I see you got John Cena tonight. I don't know how that works. You being the CM Punk fan that you are. But I'm going to act like I ain't see it. I'm going to act like ain't nothing fishy going on about it. We got a silver Izzy Dame. I'm your papi. Eddie Guerrero. Second one of these we pulled. 396 of 499. Rumble performance of Cody. Need a Dom gold gang. A gold Dom would be fire. Those Dom variations out of undercard. It's a great card. It's fantastico. Andrade on the red wave. Purple of Natalia. 131 of 149 on the natty. WrestleMania moments of Mark Calloway. John Cena's in your top 5. Okay. What they gotta do with it? What they gotta do with what I said? MVP on the silver. Blair Davenport, 141 to 299, and an emergent of the dirtiest Dom. Dirty Dom Mystery. Dominic Mystery. Gold Gang, third box down from the left. Oh, you gonna make me pull that box. You gonna make me pull that box. You saying a gold Cena coming? I think that'd be dope if it did. Cena, Rock, Punk, Cody, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is the truth. Bryan Danielson. Even truer. I don't know if I heard it pop that loud before. Than when he turned face against the Wyatts in the cage. I think that might have been one of the loudest pops I've ever witnessed, like live. For a turn. I've seen him on entrances, obviously, but for a heel turn or a face turn, it's pretty crazy. You wrote an article on Cody when you used to write for Bleacher Report about how he's next. Well, we need to see said article, sir. eBay that joint. Sheamus on the red wave. Terry Bam Bam Gordy, 463 or 499. When he didn't win in the Sandown one, he was pissed. You wrote that in the article? What in the fuck? We got a silver Brindley Reese, as I said, talented young lass. Bam Bam Terry Gordy on the purple, 44 or 149. It's a Bam Bam box. Carmen Petrovich. Red wave of Shinsuke Nakamura. Nice little color match as well. And the auto is El YR, is that Lyra? It is indeed. 72/99 Lyra Valkyria on an auto. Very nice and sensational signatures. And a Rumble performance of Miss Rhea Ripley. Yes, sir. Alright. So Bay Area says the Gold Gang is third box down from the left. Y'all's left or my left? It would still be my left, right? I know. So do we want to test this out? Do we want to confirm this theory? Or are we going to let the natural order of things happen? Who wants to find out if Bay Area is indeed correct about the location of the golden card? It's the one box that's not even with the others. If he's right, does he get a prize? It's a good question. I don't know what that has to do with whether or not you want to find out, but it's a good question. I think you're trying to get in on your prize. Said, I'll just ask if you get a prize. Maybe you should share some of the prize with me, because if I didn't ask, I don't know if you get the prize. Carlito on the Red Wave. JD bobblehead, 36 or 346 of 499. Braun Strowman, Rumble performances. Go in order of the system. I need time to log out in case that ain't it, so y'all don't harass me. Carmelo on the silver. JD McDonald's, the JD break. 123 of 199. WrestleMania moments of the Hulkster brother. I'm telling you, brother. That's right, dude. Trick Williams back-to-back base cards. Switch it up. Who's doing quality control over there? Silver Liv Morgan. Followed by Red Scarlet. 44 of 299 on Scarlet. And Jade Cargill Emergent to finish out. Jade Cargill. Alright. So we just keep going. Same path we're going on. Alright. The people, at least the person has spoken. Because the rest of y'all ain't say nothing. So we're going to keep it going. Regular, degular. Which means final box in the middle. Eel next. Smoosh. Smoosh. Josh in here? Did he get Rhea tonight? We gotta find out. Who got Rhea? Who got Rhea Ripley tonight? I'm wondering. Is that it's an auto? Focus. There he is. Who believes in Joe Hendry as the NXT champion? Izzy Dame. Red Wave of The Miz. Mojo. Thank you. 725. Chad Gable on the Mojo. It's a good time. 3 Mojos thus far. Oh, we might have a heater, y'all. We might be on a good one, y'all. Silver Triple H. Danny Palmer on the blue. 121 of 199. Obafemi Emergent. Solid match with Otis. Solid. Nothing too crazy. Not one of his better performances, but solid nonetheless. Good match he needed to have. Ava followed by Red Wave with Jake the Snake Roberts. And our auto, well, never mind. I can't even hide it. Roman Reigns, 4 of 49. Can't slow roll that one.
Nice.
The Tribal Chief just pops out. The OTC just says, come on, man. We need to hide that. You know who I is. The double R autos. One Roman, one Rhea. It's a good time. It's a good time. Throw your ones up. Throw your ones up. And acknowledge the OTC. Man, wouldn't even let me slow roll that joint. I couldn't get no initials. Just straight up. I mean, no, it's Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Well, damn. All right. Next up, Diesel. Red Wave of Maga the Stallion, followed by JC Jane, 101 of 499. There goes your one. There goes my hero. Obafemi. Godfather on the silver. Kane, 24.49 on the teal. But yes, Nikita Lyons, one in this one. Maga the Stallion. Do some research into the political views, and it'll make all the sense in the world to you. Big Bronson Reed. Silver Core Jade. MCO on the auto. Mark Coffey. Because why the hell not? There's Mark Coffey on the auto. Carmelo Hayes, Emergent. Shakari Jackson. We got another Mojo coming up at least. There's another Mojo en route. It's a lot of those tonight. Red Wave, Finn Baller. Shinsuke Nakamura on the Mojo, 6 of 25. There we go. Well, tonight might be your night there, Sammy. You hang in there, kiddo. We'll get you a Thugonomics auto. Silver EO Sky. Tony D'Angelo. 208 of 499. And R-Truth on the entrance. Get well soon. Because you got the brakes beat off you. You got your stopping devices. Your braking mechanisms removed from your person. with the beating you took. Shinsuke's theme song is one of your favorites. I think it makes the list. Diamond Hands is putting together a list. Shinsuke's probably makes it, right? He's currently enthralled in sword and enslaving and musical endeavors. Huh? I said the Shinsuke's theme song make the list.
Yeah.
There you go, Luis. He said, yeah. He got tsunami. By God, that man's got a family. I don't know, man. R-Truth gotta be pushing 70. All them kids grown. He alright. That man has a family. Silver Asuka. Obafemi on a red. There we go. 149 of 299 on the Obafemi. Prismatic entrance of Kofi Kingston. Michael Cole definitely sold that over the top, though. Well done. Well done, Mr. Cole. Straight from the JR playbook of egregiousness. Silver Braun Strowman. Sandman, 240 of 499. Can we do top 5 themes? Yeah, Diamond Hands is doing a top 16 tournament of themes. And there's 4 different categories. Red Wave with Jade Cargill, Eiley. Start over. Ivy Nile on the purple. 21 of 149 on Lil Pitbull. And Rumble performances of Kane. I think Cole said that. Yeah, one big SOB. What you call it? McAfee did a good job too selling it. One can't say his name, banned forever. Is that in the top? Would that be in the top 5? Would that be on the themes list? I don't think so. Diamond Hands. Put aside the final chapter in the werewolf story. Does this theme music make this list? Would it? The werewolf, the Wolverine.
Oh no.
The final chapter.
Top 5?
Would it make your list though? So what?
Whatever is a pretty good song. I mean, 16's it seems like a decent amount, but there were lots of really good songs by actual bands.
Yeah.
Or artists. I mean, off rip, off just first impressions, it's probably get on there. It's pretty good. I don't know though.
It definitely fit.
I'm also cool with omitting him.
Huh?
I'm also cool with completely omitting
Yeah. He's not gonna make the list. I'm just asking because I'm just thinking about it. I like the entrance. I just don't know if I'd give it that type of love. I mean, just off GP, even without all the extras, I don't know if I'd give it that level of love. Silver Miz, Wendy Cho, 19 to 99. Like, it'll probably be more based off of him than it would be off of the song itself. I think the way he walked to the ring and the demeanor he carried probably.
The opening riff is pretty iconic.
Yeah, it is. But again, because we wanted to see Dude at the time. Red Wave, Dusty Rhodes, The Mias, 100 to 199. Stone Cold WrestleMania moments. What is this back here? Nothing of importance. We'll find out shortly. Theme song sucks, but the reaction of the crowd makes it great. Day one is just me, Oos. Silver Jade Cargill. It's him. 35 of 49. Carmelo Hayes, Superstar Autographs. And prismatic entrance of the artist formerly known as K-Quick. Outside of that, Mark Coffey, these autos been fire. Shout out to Mark Coffey. There goes my hero. I gotta get locked in. I gotta get locked in. Could never have enough of his autos. You talking about Melo? Carmelo Hayes?
Besides the fact that he's going to win the AFC North and then the Super Bowl this year. He didn't even say that's crazy.
Oh, Mark Coffey? Yeah. No, I'm cool, fam. Silver, Randall Keith Orton. J.D. McDonough. 56 and 199. Killing his break right now. Big head everywhere. CM Punk it's up there in one of those brackets. So Diamond Hands has, I think, Jack Johnson songs or Jim Johnson, whatever the dude that does the theme songs. His music. The other guy that does the theme music for the WWE, Hogan on the red, 81 to 299. Theme songs done by actual real life artists, and theme songs done by the wrestlers themselves. Those are his 16 per. That's the tourney. Duke Hudson on the red wave, and Ren Sinclair, 250 of 499. He's gonna do 16 per for all of those categories, and have a real riveting discussion about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
nice little tourney.
That dude's so kind of tight end one. He's kind of still the best. And a lot of mileage too.
Oh, what do you do if you try to get him to sign a bobblehead? If you wrote up on J.D. McDonough with like the J.D. McDonough Funko and told him, hey, write your entire name, character, and government on the forehead of this Funko. The best women's theme song, Michelle McCool. It's up there. You're not enough. Beat that ace.
Out of 5, like you can't throw me like a 2-color pass.
Give me
Come on, man.
Lucian Price.
Throw me a new one. That's from A and there. Like, come on. A little something.
One leader like just piggybacking off the Hardys. The her theme song. Redemption time. Redemption card. Kalani Jordan on the True Red. 136 to 299. Nice little color match. Mr. Allen Jones on the Rumble. Bronco Nima. Silver Luke Gallows. Josh Briggs. 39 and 149.
Just off of pure skill. Like, imagine if he had like any athletic good.
Who you talking about?
Jason Wynn.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
If Wynn was like any kind of athlete, he'd be the greatest ever.
Red Wave, Danny Palmer. Not fast. He hasn't run it quickly.
He jogged a 40.
Ultimate Warrior, aka Jim Hellwig.
Jason Wynn.
354, 499, and an emergent of Oba Femi. Future superstar Kalani Jordan.
A 4.67.
She's gonna be good.
That is not true.
That sounds pretty pretty decent, but I know in my mind's eye, I can see him running. There's no way.
Like out of Tennessee? Like fresh out of Tennessee? A 4.67 for Jason Witten? No, I'm not buying that.
I mean, I'm looking at him right now.
You can swap the last two numbers and get closer.
6'6", 264, which is crazy, by the way. That's nuts. 264 for a tight end is crazy.
That's how you get open.
4'6", 5. A 31-inch vert. I would leave a 13-inch vert on the 31, and then 25 reps on the bench.
Yeah, we really out here calling this man Jason Jokic.
I mean, you saw him play.
Nikola Witten. We really out here calling this man.
Team's tight end for like 100 years. A 4'6'7", like no shot.
The next box on the right was your other pick for gold gang. Let's see how redemption is real quick.
Like a 406.
Final boss says Superstar Red
He's not in the hall yet, is he?
card 6. Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan on the redemption. Red redemption.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Leviathan Morgan.
He's so good.
Shout out to Liv. That's
I didn't watch a TV show. You ever watch a TV show called There's like 5.
I know, right?
Yeah, because it's about football. It's like 5 dudes. There's 5 friends in the sitcom. There's 5 friends who all live in Chicago, and they've been experiencing football for like a couple decades at this point. And
Kalani is likable, pretty, and athletic. Needs to work on the microphone.
Would show up, and Jason Witten was like a somewhat recurring.
Yeah, her character work needs to step up. Once that happens, then we got something with Kalani. I mean, because she gets it done in the ring. She's really, really good in the ring. She just needs to work on making us be invested in what she does outside of it. Red Wave with Bret Hart. Brian Pillman. $4.99. But I think that's starting to come around. They got her with a couple over-the-top characters. She had the match with Tatum Paxley, so we saw a little bit of range there. Wendy Cho, we've seen a little back and forth with her. So I think there's chances here. There's possibilities here to see her toughen up. Speaking of Wendy Cho, there she is on the silver. Followed by Omas on 40. 40-40. That's fire. Last of its kind on the Omas. Badass Braun Breaker. But we're gonna get more character work out of Kalani, and then that's going to be the key. I need to see that there's a possibility for this character work to lean over into a heel run at some point. Silver Great Muda and The Rock, 376 of 499 on the final boss. Like she's supposed to be the over the top baby face right now. They're putting her on the same trajectory they kind of have Roxanne Perez on. I think she might come around faster. Yeah, Kalani as a heel might be. We'll see though. We'll see. You don't think she can ever do a heel run? And see, that's why we need to see how this thing goes with Wendy. I'm not completely anti-heel run for the most over-the-top baby faces because it's necessary. You need that. You gotta have that in your repertoire. She's too sweet. She's too likable, which is gonna make it even better if she can pull it off. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying that about Bailey. They did say that about Bailey. They definitely said that about Bailey. That's a fact. It might not be a sustainable one, but it's got to be. I think it could be good and believable. Well, yeah, they definitely did say that about Bailey. She changed up her look. She was also shy. What do you mean it didn't work? Bailey was a great heel. Braun needs more one-on-one, like live mic work. I think backstage promo Braun Breaker he's A1. He needs to be where he needs to be for the character. In the ring, like head up on the microphone, I think should also stay within character. So I'm gonna say a couple things. I'll go back and forth with you a little bit, but once you say something wild that I don't want to hear, I'm sparing the hell out of you. Why do y'all feel like he needs a lot? Braun needs a lot of work for a heel? A lot of work? That's egregious. You talking about just mic work alone? Or in general? Santos Escobar on an auto. There's Road Dogg, 392 or 499. Why do y'all think? What is it about Braun's? He can't talk? Braun Breaker can't. That's wild. Almighty Bobby Lashley. Sol Ruka, 27 to 40. And prismatic entrance of the Miz. He don't need a mouthpiece. Do y'all really? Have y'all not seen any of these IC promos from this dude and these backstage promos from this dude? Have y'all not seen the fan engagement? Silver Naomi. Ooh, Maga. 84 299 and WrestleMania Moments Diesel. Oh my god, y'all got me dropping cards and everything. He can't talk that shit. Well, all right. So, I think that's the disconnect right there. That's okay. Now I understand. That's the disconnect. For Braun's character, he's not supposed to be a shit talker. He's not supposed to be The Rock. He's not supposed to be Austin. He's not supposed to be Punk, Cena, any of them. That's not what the character's supposed to be. It's supposed to be to the point, no nonsense, really not even about, we ain't even got nothing to talk about for them. We out here for me to whoop your ass, and that's what I'm going to do. Like, even when he cut the promo against Sammy, you know, about you're the only one that stepped up and took the challenge, and, you know, I got a lot of respect for you. And he just speared the hell out of him. That's what it's supposed to be. He's supposed to be that guy. Yeah, you can say like Brock. Brock's another, I mean, Brock, even when he tried to be funny, Brock, like, you know, Brock needed a mouthpiece because it just makes more sense for him to have one. But Braun's got his uncle's charisma to an extent. $56. Yeah, Brock didn't need to say anything. That was the whole point. For him not to say anything. Yeah, Braun doesn't need a mouthpiece. That's the whole point. And Braun is supposed to be in that same lane. Now, you're going to get a few things, a couple things, because the confidence has to be there. And he's got that. And he delivers it with conviction. Silver Devon Dudley. Like I said, I'm not trying to have him in there against John Cena going back and forth. He's going to lose. 15 to 499 on Nathan Fraser. Razor Ramon Prismatic. But the whole point of the Braun Breaker character is just to smoke you. You just don't see him as Brock. Not the same Raquel Rodriguez on the Red Wave. Bubba Ray Dudley, 70 of 149. WrestleMania Moments of Cody. Not in the same exact vein, but he's covering that particular aspect of programming right now. Yeah, he can't go head up on a microphone with nobody like that. Kane on the silver. Elton Prince, 72 of 299. Rumble performance of Shawn Michaels and Austin Theory on the Emergent. Just check out. No, he's not a microphone guy at all. Yeah, he's definitely not somebody. You're not finna have him come out and start the show and like get the crowd hype and all. Nah, he's not doing the intro. Don't do that. We're not doing that. Brock is definitely generational. Brock is. You could put an argument in. You could put a GOAT case in for Brock if you wanted to. You could put a GOAT case in for Brock if we're talking about accolades and just what he has. Yeah, Bronson Reed also not a microphone guy. He shouldn't be talking. That accent, the accent doesn't help his aesthetics. I think the accent really pulls away from the aesthetics. Like, he looks like a tough mofo, like somebody's out here whooping ass. Then he talks and the accent comes out. It's like, oh, okay, you might not. I probably don't need to be that afraid of you. So Bronson definitely needs a mouthpiece. He needs somebody to co-sign him being the monster that he is. And that's why I think Brock goes to Matthew's point. I think that's why Brock gets some love in the GOAT combo, because we talk about the legitimacy of the sport. He could legit whoop ass. You know, he's got the in-ring accolades. Great performer. Plays his character really, really well, and still gets the same kind of pop that you would expect when that music hits. $199 to $299 on Carmen Petrovich. Yeah, see, babe, we on the same page, bro. When Bronson Reed gets to talking, he uses his words. It's like, all right, fam, you're really blowing this whole thing for me right now. Dirty Dime on the silver. The Miz, $370 of $499. Godfather on the entrance. That's why I gotta put. That's why I say put him with Pierce and Punk as like the heavy for that little faction. KWN, Brian Pillman on the red wave. Kevin Owens. There we go. Nice auto of KO. And Rumble performances of Cody Rhodes. Like, Cody's a show starter. Yeah, he should be out there talking to you. Seth is a show starter. The Miz works really, really well on the mic, but he needed to. Like, those guys don't have the physical gifts and athleticism. Pedigree. Well, Cody has a pedigree, but those guys don't have the physical gifts that a Braun Breaker has, to where he can just come out and just be that character. Kevin can talk. Kevin doesn't necessarily need to either. It helps sell his character. It helps give him purpose when he talks, and he can go back and forth with people. But that's just Kevin Owens being as good as Kevin Owens is. Not everybody needs that. Not everybody can utilize that. Some people need the mouthpiece. A character like Kane, they need to talk. Shit, you can make the case that Undertaker got away with not being the greatest on the microphone because his character didn't require it. He didn't have to talk. My comparison from Braun and Brock is strictly in the lane that they're occupying on the roster as destructive badass. Like I said it when Brock got hit up in that Vince case and he lost his spot in the Rumble, and Braun Breaker got that highlight reel in the Rumble, that they were grooming Braun to essentially take that spot. Oh, okay. I'll shut up. But yeah. But yeah, y'all get what I'm saying. Taker didn't need to talk because the character work made it so he didn't have to. Braun Breaker should never get in there and try to go toe to toe on the microphone with anybody, especially not somebody like this. LA Knight, 94 $4.99 on the Lorenzo Antonio Knight. Fair. That's fair. They got high hopes for the kid. I think he's going to reach these heights. He's really good. Silver Chelsea Green. Angelo Dawkins, 13 to $199. WrestleMania Moments Austin. We'll just have to see how this IC run goes. We'll see how the IC run goes. I think there's going to be a tag title run in there for him prior to him getting the world title. Silver Grayson Waller. Ooh, my God. 37 to $4.99. And the emergent of Roxanne Perez. Jose, what's good? I mean, it's hard to come after you. Fair. That's fair. I see what you did there.
That is correct.
I see what you did there.
Alright, we may need to have a discussion.
I think you should make it maybe.
5-time Pro Bowl, Super Bowl champ, all 2010s team.
Also undersized.
Depoy, 71.5 sacks.
Like for instance, looking at characters like Trails White, it's Papa Shango, comma, autos, and then talk. Nah, he did talk his Godfather, but those characters didn't need him. Yeah, exactly. This guy didn't need one. Even in 3-minute warning. Oh no, I do too, Matt. Brock is high to me. He's in that GOAT pantheon. Him, I think he's underrated to an extent. Kurt Angle's underrated to an extent when we talk about an overall collective of everything they've done. The amateur stuff, the legitimacy that they bring to the sport, the fact that they took to it super quick. And I think a lot of people missed out on some of the psychology the dude has. Like they just see him as this big and he was monster. Brock Russell with a lot of really, really good psychology. Like if you watch him in the ring, he sold really well for his size, for what he was supposed to do. You know, he sold extremely well. The story they told with him and Cody in the ring was perfect. It was done perfectly. That thing was beautiful. Like if you like the Sammy Gunther story that they told in the ring, go watch that Cody and Brock story in the ring. That was tremendous with the cast. And Brock beat the hell out of dudes. Never tried to pin him to storm out the ring, and told him to stay down. And then the break kayfabe towards the end, scripts with the red wave, with the handshake and all that. Like it was beautiful. 21 to 299, and that's just the IQ that Brock does not get credit for. He's just he gets it. He understands the business. He likes it. He knows how to perform in the ring. That's another one that aged really well in terms of how they carried themselves out there. Diesel on the silver, Cora Jade, 143 of 199. Rumble performance of Rhea Ripley. Yeah, exactly, Ray. Like Kurt came in, ducked to water. Is that Ilya Dragunov? It is. 41 of 99. Orchestrating the symphony right there. Ilya Dragunov on the auto is fire. And Lola Vice on the emergent. Yeah, Heyman was a perfect pairing for Brock, without question. But Brock being Brock, like that's a talent that wasn't going to be denied one way or the other. I think he'd have been fine by himself, just popping up and being dominant. Obviously, they introduced him a different way without Heyman kind of leading the charge, but it just so happened that was a marriage, a match made in heaven with those two. It just made all the sense in the world. But Brock, as good as he is, would have been one of them ones regardless. You can't do anything with that. I mean, here's the part that people neglect, right? The Angle Brock match, the one where Brock damn near broke his neck trying to hit a shooting star. The psychology, in that match was beautiful. Was damn near perfect, right? The only thing that messed it up was Brock botching that move. If Brock hits that shooting star, as he had done so many times, I don't know if you guys have seen any of this stuff, but go watch some of his OVW stuff, his Ohio Valley Wrestling stuff, development stuff. That was his finisher. The shooting star was his finisher, Braun Breaker, and it was a beautiful fucking move. Wolfgang 103 of 199. The whole point of that, because obviously you didn't want him doing that in the Fed. They didn't, Vince didn't want him doing that on the main roster. So they gave him the F5 instead and all that good stuff. The whole point of him breaking it out in that match against Angle was for the desperation. Was for the, I got one more ace in the hole that I have to pull out because everything else is not working with this dude. 143 or 149, which is great ring psychology. It probably would have been one of the only times we would have ever seen him use that move on the main roster. but it would have been done against
I'm also
that guy.
Right today.
It had to, because he's the only one that can match me hold for hold this way. Silver, Tommaso Ciampa, Lola Vice, 198 of 499, and WrestleMania moments of Rey Mysterio. So psychology-wise, it was brilliant. He just missed it. He just botched it. Slipped on the rope, fell, didn't really land it the way he needed to. But he's hit that move multiple times from like a lot of distance, way across the ring. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, I guess to an extent, yeah. Vince was right in terms of like the aesthetic of what you want your big to be. It does make sense that you don't have a guy that size doing that kind of high flying stuff. Not those type of moves. Like with a Mike Austin with just a splash off the top, Gunther with a splash off the top, Rush Reed splashes off the top. Those kind of things, fine. Right, but a guy that size doing shooting stars, when we can just have him be ground based and not have to worry about the possibility of an injury from that, so yeah, I would probably go with it. I would probably agree with Vince. Brent, so if you go to follow our eBay page, we post up breaks. I think there's another one live for Friday. So you go to the page now, there might be should still be some spots open for our next wrestling break, which we will have on Friday. So check out our eBay page and join in. We got a redemption coming up. Natalia, 37 to 299. We got The Rock. No problem, Brent. Danny Palmer. Red Wave of Nikolai Volkov. William Regal, 70 of 99. We got Hogan on the Mania moments. Silver Duke Hudson. Sherry Martel, 299 of 499, and Rumble performance of Braun Strowman. But yeah, go back, look up Brock Lesnar Shooting Star. Check it out on OVW. See, he hit that move better than a lot of smalls did. Better than a lot of cruiserweights did.
In character when they're like, so like
That's kayfabe, brother.
so interview with Dom.
Dom was a great job. Fucking deadbeat. It's not my dad. It's my deadbeat.
They're like super close.
Yes.
Yeah, he got him a job. You better be close.
Got him life.
Got to.
Well, that's not true. As we all know, Eddie Guerrero is the real father of Dominic Mysterio.
Easily. Look at the height difference alone.
But yeah, Dom does a great job. Especially with the interviews talking about Liv now. Like, yeah, I was in my last relationship. It was very aggressive. Like, it was very manipulative. Like, see, like, look how it started. And I'm like, this kid just gets it. And it's so.
I'm still waiting on. I need to see. I was saying that last break. I want to see Samantha's page. Now that Ricochet made his debut, I want to see her page. I want to see what she comes up with, how she deflects. Probably the Color Blast, Brett. The Color Blast. We pulled a Roman Reigns Color Blast out of Hobby, and then we also pulled a Color Blast as well out of Undercard. So that's the main thing that people were chasing. Obviously, golds and one-on-ones, things of that nature, autographs, stuff like that. But the main ones are probably the Color Blast. All right, Heyman.
Robert, good luck, man. Good luck.
They need Samantha in one of these sets for sure. That would be a chase. Samantha is, like, her dedication to kayfabe is ridiculous. Sensational Signatures red. Card 41. This better not be like Bo or some shit. Tatanka. Yay. Tatanka on a redemption. Shout out to the Tatankians, I guess. I don't know.
or Kali?
Tatanka.
You should have known the answer to that question.
No, like if it's legitimately somebody that's worse than Kali, I'll give it to Kali. Pause.
I just don't know.
It's not. It's just not a long list.
It was just Giant Gonzalez.
If you say Giant Gonzalez or Kali, it's Kali all day, all day.
I think.
I might even say Big John, not Big John, Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Kali. I'll probably
I
go
don't know
Kali.
about that. I think Hacksaw is fine.
Drunk ass Hacksaw. No man, I can't watch that dude. Well, I can't watch Kali matches
I don't
either.
know if you were here for it, but I did have one big compliment I could give Hacksaw Jim Duggan is that he's the perfect opening wrestler.
Open name wrestler.
Like opening, like he opens a. He's the best.
First match.
Because
Okay.
he's the best first match guy because like
Carl Anderson
everyone
Silver.
loves screaming out ho. Yeah, everyone loves chanting
Facts.
out USA.
Facts, we do. The first part
It's a
especially.
5-minute match. He
Caden
does his
Carter,
moves.
18 to 149.
He does the thumbs up. Everyone
Yeah.
loves it. Crowd's happy. That's 5-minute match. All we do.
He gives high fives.
Exactly.
He
Like,
spins
he's
around the
he's
2x4.
perfect white meat baby face.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't get too close because you'll smell the alcohol. Silver Meechin. A mojo of Ren Sinclair. Interesting. 8 of 25 on a Ren Sinclair. There's some potential there. Rumble performances of John Cena. That's crazy. Y'all gotta settle down in this chat.
Red Sinclair is with
Dempsey.
yeah. That's a fun little pairing.
Yeah.
I think she's a lot of fun with those.
She is. Naomi on the Red Wave. Wolfgang. 358 of 499. Like the whole story of how she got in.
Yeah, like
is dope.
winning her way into
Yeah.
Nicholas Catchford. That's fun.
And then him doing his dad's thing, the impressed face. You know what I mean? Where he kind of
Regal face.
yeah, he does a regal face. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
I would like to give a big shout out to Rosemary. She is so goated. She's always been so goated.
Rosemary.
She's getting some shine, and she got a big pop when she came out last night.
Rosemary.
Rosemary was who Kalani Jordan wrestled. That's the spooky lady.
Oh, from TNA.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was awesome.
I gotta check that out. I heard about it, but I didn't have a chance to see
I
it.
would not have guessed in a million years that Rosemary would come out, and I thought that was awesome. That was super cool.
I think it's well done because they're doing the Winnie Cho thing.
She's being poor Kalani Jordan is being bullied by two spooky.
But that's how is she handling it though? Because we need that character range. Like that's probably why they do that. Yeah, we gotta see you persevere, push through. You know you can wrestle. Huh?
That's what the white meat baby face.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And Samantha pops up in AEW and does ring announcing out there. I'm flipping this table. Like she's good. Sensational signatures. Bronco Nima. Nice red. 54.99 on the Bronco Nima. Shout out to Jada Parker. She's killing that faction. 314 to 4.99 on Nikki Cross. Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Silver Razor. Purple Andrade. 50 of 149. John Cena on a Rumble performance. Yeah, Samantha ain't going nowhere. She's already the GOAT at like the biggest company ever. She ain't leaving. Carl Anderson on the Red Wave. Wes Lee, 29 to 299. Curious to see where this hill run goes. Wes was another one of those. Another one of those hard to see as a heel. Because he's such a good baby face. But we seeing it. Oh, that's fire. Started looking through old cards. He found a Rocky Maivia rookie card. None's too shabby, sir. Ricochet did have a legit reason to go. I mean, it seemed like they were getting ready to put him in a program with Braun Breaker, but I guess if you know ultimately they're going to lose that program for one, and then whatever they had set up with him and Dragunov. He needed that heel run, though. Ricochet needed a good heel run. And I think they were priming him for it, but, you know, he's like, enough of this sit here and let me, or have me put over the two newbies from NXT, because that's what it's going to be. And he's going to put over Braun Breaker, and then he's going to put over Dragunov when they went at it. So I understand. And Luis, yes. Yes, she is. Jada Parker is, I'll say it again. Jada Parker, in terms of character work, not so much in-ring stuff, not athleticism. But hear what I'm saying. Jada Parker is what they want Jade Cargill to be in terms of character work. That's what the attitude, the conviction, the delivery, that's what they want Jade Cargill to be character-wise. Matthew, settle down, sir. Settle down. Red Wave, Grayson Waller, Randall Keith Orton, 253 or 499. Yeah, the character work. We talking about the character work, bro. We talking about the all-mic delivery, my guy. Kalani Jordan, Silver Malik Blade, Razor on the teal, 46 of 49. I wonder how that works, right? I know Buddy just re-signed a long-term deal in AEW with Rhea over in WWE. Ricochet's over in AEW. Samantha is where she's at. Like, I just wonder how that whole thing works out. Like, you go from being on the road to, like, not being near them, working in the opposite cities. Gigi Dolan on the Red Wave. Jakar Jackson, 133 of 299. And I want the 101 at his prismatic entrance, because I think it'll be fire with the black on black with Bray Wyatt. Oh man, it's that. Oh, character work. Yeah, I think so too. I don't want to say they're going to give her the title right now, but I think eventually she's going to get that belt before they move her up. And I think that she's got a scalable delivery for that character. And by that I mean she doesn't have to change a lot to go from heel to face. Nah, Sam ain't going nowhere. Renee wasn't going to go any higher than where she was. And she wasn't like crucial. Samantha Irvin ain't going nowhere. She loves the game too much. She loves it too much, and she's in the spot where she can do some of the best work you can possibly find. And the respect that she gets for what she does is tremendous. So she ain't going nowhere. Izzy Dame. I just love the kayfabe that she keeps up. Silver Bubba Ray Dudley. The OTC, 330 of 499 on the Roman Reigns. Rumble performances of Hogan. But yeah, Jade is going to get that belt. Her character is scalable. Meaning that she doesn't have to change it a lot to get over as a face or a heel. 21 of 299 on the Miles Bourne. Emerging to Trick Williams. All they really would need to do is just separate her from that squad. I think Scripps is pretty much nowhere to be found at this point. Nima and Price can either come along for the ride. Silver, Santos, Escobar, Gunther getting in or out on the auto. Exactly, Matthew. She can do both naturally. It doesn't have to change a lot with the character. All you do is just change your target. Same thing with I think that was one of the things that I like so much about, and not to go back to it, but we're going back to it. One of the things I like so much about Braun Breaker during his babyface and heel run down at NXT All he essentially did was change the target. Same delivery. And you'll see it when he does his face run on the main roster too. He already has the people going crazy, barking and all that stuff when he does anything. You know, the fact that he cut the promo in the back before he did his first title defense. Where my dogs at? Like calling stuff like that out and having the crowd, the call and response from the crowd already is what's going to get him over and make him a megastar. And like I said, the spear. The spear is one of those moves that's universally good. It's going to work either way. And just the delivery of, yo, I'm just that damn good, works either way. So, but Jada is nice. I didn't think about the Becky Lynch comp, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. I'm not mad at it. Becky is one of the better talkers that they've had. Jada strikes me as somebody who's gonna mess around and stumble into one of them Stone Cold promos, and people are gonna be like, "Hey, yo, what did we just see?" Undertaker on the silver, Natalia, 14 of 499, badass Braun Breaker. Obafemi. Red Wave of Michael Satomura. Big Dave, 54.99 on the Bautista. There's Mr. T, who has dirt on somebody, which is how he keeps popping up in these sets. I'm convinced. Adriana Rizzo. We got a silver coming up, and that belongs to Kalani Jordan, Woman of the Hour, and Kofi Kingston, the Nigerian Jamaican man, 51 of 199. Looking forward to his hill run. He needs a hill run. He needs a hill run. Bless you. Bless you. We got 4 more boxes, Sammy. And one of them has our gold. Bay Area already said it. Oran. Gold common man. Kofi Kingston on his hill run. It's going to be good. You have Odyssey Jones as his muscle. They're going to jump Xavier Woods. And Xavier's going to go on his journey to discover himself and eventually land with Karrion Kross. And be motivated more so than he's ever been and do some real damage under the guise of Karrion Kross. That's what's going to happen. And once it does, I'll be back here and I'll tell the WWE once again, cut the check. Austin Creed heel turn incoming. Eventually. I think Kofi does his first and then Xavier Woods does it. Because Kofi being locked in with Odyssey Jones right now makes it more sensible. He's got the giant on his side. Danny Palmer. Ren Sinclair. Shotzi. Silver Dragunov and the auto behind them. Ew. DKE. Damon Kemp. Why does this continuously happen? Damon Kemp on the auto.
He's good, right?
My apologies. He's good and fired. WrestleMania Moments, Razor Ramon. He's better than his brother. He's better than his brother. I'll say that. He was better than his brother. Booker T on the silver. Bret Hart, 123 and 149 on the purple. Luger on the entrance. You think they should have Big E back as a mouthpiece for the New Day? I wouldn't be mad at it, but it's only going to go but so far. Like, and we keep it a buck, I think people are pretty much tired of New Day. They need a reboot. They all need a reboot. Paul Heyman on the red wave and Jakar Jackson 153 or 499.
The reason why Biggie doesn't hang out with them anymore on screen is that it's probably not the best to fly and drive around with his neck problems. That must suck to deal with.
Also, yes. Also,
It
yes.
not be fun.
It's like Grant Hill and his knees.
Like it's just that's a bummer. That's all
Yeah.
it is. Like it sucks, but like, sorry, like you can't. I'm not flying and driving around with a horrible reconstructed neck that I have.
I think, like I said, I think Kofi having Odyssey Jones next to him and already being in good with the big man, because out of the two, sensible. Like, it doesn't make sense. We've already seen Odyssey run through AOP. We've seen Odyssey run through all the Carrion's crew. So we know he's the guy with the advantage in this feud, in this rivalry. So if Xavier Woods goes heel and joins up with Karrion Kross to compete against Kofi and Odyssey, you lose that. It doesn't. You're killing the point of turning them to begin with. Xavier's reasoning for not liking Odyssey is noble. It's like, yo, it feels like you're pushing in this new guy to replace Big E since we lost Big E. Kofi sits here and denies it over and over again, which he can continue to do, and Xavier continues to not acquiesce to it. Kofi finally gets frustrated, and him and the big man beat the hell out of Xavier. They win that feud because of that, gigantic monster he has next to him, which pushes Kofi to kind of try to figure out what does he do. One of his best friends can't wrestle. The other one just turned on him. New Day collapsed as a whole. I now have nothing to do. So now I lean into somebody who's been pouring into me, and that is Karrion Kross. And that's how he joins Darren Goes Hill in that regard. That ignites a new Xavier Woods, gives him more focus. They can put him on a nice little push, and you have actually two talented wrestlers in that crew. And with the muscle, like, it just makes that faction that much stronger. Austin Theory on the Red Wave, Dexter Lumis, 13 and 49, and you got some fresh for both characters, and they can even continue to push that even more when now we're asking Biggie, hey, what do you think about this? That's crazy. What's your opinion on this? How this whole thing fell apart? Like, Rey Mysterio on the silver, Devon Dudley, 492 or 499, Undertaker on the WrestleMania moments. It's right there. It's front door. It just makes all the sense in the world for that to be the case. It's a nice swerve. It's different than what they've done before. Brindley Reese on the Red Wave. Juan Cena on the red. This is 168 of 299. And Solo Sikoa on the Emergent. And then you rejuvenate three careers essentially. You start one with Odyssey. That would be the fourth one. You start his. You need another big monster. Cause that just makes more sense. I don't want my monsters to be fun loving. I don't want the big happy monsters. Like Braun Strowman as a happy monster wasn't the greatest thing in the world. It wasn't the greatest thing. Odyssey makes more sense. We've seen him do some brutal stuff. If you put a bit more edge into him, that's even better. Kofi gets a new start with some muscle next to him. Xavier gets a new start, and they get to both show character work, which is necessary. Karrion gets a new start because now I have a purpose of being on here, and even if I'm not wrestling, for the most part, I can be a mouthpiece or a driving force or a cult leader to push Xavier to achieve things that he hadn't achieved before. Like, you open up a lot of doors. You open up a lot of different doors with that. So, yeah, you got 4 careers. You just kickstarted off with just 2 moves.
I think this is a sticker. Is it a sticker?
Monsters don't need to be happy. Like when they turn old boy down to NXT to the Funkasaurus off his debut, it was goofy. Red Wave MVP, Dusty Rhodes 289 to 499, Tiffany Stratton. Monsters should be monsters. If you want to be babyface monsters, then they need to be like a Kane type of, I don't understand why I'm a babyface, but I just am. Silver Bronco Nima, Brian Pillman, 30 of 299. And monsters typically can't be baby faces for long, or shouldn't be baby faces for long. You're killing the aesthetic that they present you. When they try to do it with this loser, it looked goofy. Silver Xavier Woods, legendary signatures Lita, 48 of 99 on the auto, and Undertaker on a prismatic entrance. We did get Naomi from Brutus, but we was gonna get Naomi anyway.
His base rookie auto for that. That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, they've tried to push Carrion in so many different ways, and it hasn't worked. I think the best bet for him would be this cult leader iteration, and you know, this is it. This is gonna be his last chance. They might as well just throw something major in the sky and see what happens. And yes, we always do need a villain. You figure if you do that right, you give Xavier that type of push. Now you can send him after like an IC. Now we got something for LA Knight to do. Now we got something for who's Braun Breaker. You got something for these guys to do. You got something for these other wrestlers to do. Your baby faces, stuff like that. You can introduce faction warfare if you want to. You can send Kofi on it, one more little title run with Odyssey as his muscle alongside him. There's a lot of different things they can do with the storyline. Yeah, but Braun Breaker is 6 foot tall. You know, when I'm talking about monsters, I'm talking about these 6'8", 6'9", and up, 6'10" guys. Stone Cold on the silver. Isla Dawn, the dopest card in the set. 178 of 499 on Isla Dawn. We got Rhea Ripley. Red Wave of Triple H. Randall Keith Orton on the orange. 86 of 99. Becky Lynch, Rumble Performance.
I mean, it's really the two kind of monsters. It's the ones that look like Kane and Taker, and the ones that look like Bronson Reed. You know. Yeah. Rusev.
But you gotta deliver them correctly.
Yeah.
Silver John Cena, Nikki Cross, 136 and 199. I don't know if Breaker's supposed to necessarily be a monster. He's supposed to be not a monster in traditional sense, right? He should be like, for instance, like same thing with like Jacob Fatu, right? The delivery of that performer, because Jacob's 6 foot, like 6 foot, 6'1". He's not super tall. Yeah, but the presentation, the presentation of what they have him do is what gives him that monster type of feel to him, without him having to actually carry the size along with it. It's the same thing with Braun Breaker. It's the same thing with we haven't seen it yet, but we will when he comes back. Dragunov. Dragunov's not a huge individual, but the character work and the way he performs out there is what makes him larger than he appears to be. Because of the toughness, because of the moveset, because the fact that he just won't stop. It amplifies the lack of physical gifts. Let me see. Oh, I missed the comment. Hold on. Oh yeah. That is by far the dopest card for sure. Because I mean, like for instance, the first time I saw who was it? Big E, right? If we watch Big E Langston's NXT run, where he broke out the old school King Kong Bundy, I want a 5 count instead of a 3 count thing. So he did that down in NXT. He had everybody chanting 5. You could see a lot of good character work there. Like, oh, this dude could actually be a likable babyface at some point in time if we wanted to. His NXT push, that title run push, he looked like a absolute monster out there. He looked like, yo, this dude is going to be a problem. Then he popped up on the main roster alongside Dolph Ziggler. And he's in the ring. It's him, Dolph, AJ, and John Cena. Big E looked like the smallest person in the ring. And that's with AJ Lee in there. He looks smaller than everybody else in that ring. Silver Wendy Cho, Tama Tonga, 238 to 299. So it's not always going to be the physical gifts that present you that way. It's how you use them. You can say the same thing for Taz. Taz in his ECW run. Taz is what, 5'7", 5'8"? He looked like an unstoppable force. People were putting together dream matches with him and Brock Lesnar for a stretch. It's like, yo, he might be able to do that. No. He's a little squat tank of a dude, but the presentation is what made him look larger than life. Noam Dar, 65 and 99. Rhea Ripley on the Emergent. Adrian Rizzo. These are stuck. They're good. Luke Gallows on the silver. Bailey! Nice Bailey on the auto. We like that. Yeah. And WrestleMania moments of Jim Hellwig. Yeah, Brent, he did. Vince had an aesthetic that he liked. Vince's whole thing, that's what Pete Dunne is trying to do. Yeah, but see why Pete Dunne is going to work, why a Tyler Bate is going to work, why a Ilya Dragunov is going to work, is because they were talking about scalable movesets, right? That's like my favorite thing about Pete Dunne. The fact that he does joint locks and joint manipulation and all these different things is how you level the playing field against somebody who's 4 times your size, right? A broken bone is a broken bone. Like me messing with your fingers, stomping on your hands, making it to where you can't use your knees, all that matters. Like, that evens the playing field for us. That's why, a guy like Daniel Bryan can have the run he had, despite being smaller. Like, when you have guys that are technical that way and can really bring people down, it works. Bret Hart showed us from back in the day. He was one of the first ones to really show that, not being a bigger guy. But Bret was, 230, 240, he wasn't tiny by regular standards. It's just Vince always wants his guys, his wrestlers to be massive. And he had a reason for it. He would not feel right or immense on the silver. Lexus King, 138 to 149. He stated in the past that if it looked like the guy out of the crowd can whoop the ass of my world champion, that can't be my world champion. Kalani Jordan, Red Wave of Seth freaking Rollins, Grayson Waller, 219 to 299. So that's why Vince had always gone for the big, larger than life, behemoth size characters until the Royce thing popped up. Then he had to kind of pivot. Silver Santos Escobar, Andre Chase, 480 or 499. And then we saw guys who are actually good at this professional wrestling thing. And Trips is somebody that understands that, which is why the people that are getting pushed the way they are. Yeah. But Trips has done an excellent job. I like this run for him. He's been good in terms of understanding. He's been good in having his finger on the pulse of what people want as wrestling fans, of storylines that he's merged a lot of the old school and new school together. New school talent, old school way of going about things. When we talk about long-term storytelling, we talk about slow builds. Like, for those of us who've kind of been around for a while and see the direction Trips is going, we can see the things that are coming down the line. We're going to get slow builds. We're getting seeds planted for things that happen later, right? Predicting the CM Punk Hill run, the corporate Punk Hill run. Predicting the Cody Rhodes Homelander Hill run. Like, all these things are coming down the line. Planting the seeds for Bronson Reed and Seth at some point. Like, Seth's going to have his comeback. And that's how we get the exposure and see, okay, well, Bronson's working with this guy. Like, we plant all these seeds, different little pockets that they get put in. Naomi on the Red Wave. Apollo Crews Mojo Auto, 17 to 25 on the Apollo Crews. We saw it with Nikki Cross. Like, how long ago was Rumble? And then the Wyatt 16 comes up. And that was her being called by Bray to join the Wyatt 6 when she stepped in the Rumble and just stood there. And then got tossed out. Joe Coffey, 472 or 499. Like, we plant seeds for long-term booking. And the fact that he's kind of done this and put this whole thing together, you stay on the roster, you stick around. We got plans for you. Raquel Rodriguez on the Red Wave. Eddie Thorpe, 204, 299. Dragon Lee on the Emergent. Yeah, Trips has been tremendous. I mean, you look at even the bloodline, like, it's just, he's just been smart about a lot of things. They've booked this Roman return, even with Jacob Fatu being there and the monster push they're giving him. They booked that perfectly. The interaction, they booked that perfectly. Like, they've done a fantastic job. Jacob never really did get hurt in that match. That boot is bullshit. It's not a real boot. But you couldn't have Roman have his moment stepped on at SummerSlam by having him get beat up by a new guy. And you can't shut down what the new guy's doing because we're pushing him like this unstoppable force. So we can't derail that early by having him get beat up by Roman. He needed to have his moment. So Jacob injures his leg and he's sitting here and he can't do anything to help Solo. Roman gets the stage. Jacob's out for the next confrontation, so Roman gets more of the stage. And then finally, when he gets his lay back and he throws it around the neck, Jacob out of nowhere, because Roman wasn't paying attention, gets a kick, kicks him in the face. It helps take him out. So now, nobody looks weak. Nobody looks weak. It's perfect booking. It's the ideal scenario for that situation. Neither one of them comes out of that joint looking weak. Jacob still remains looking strong. Roman doesn't lose any of his edge. He had his moment. Got a couple of them. Like, it's perfect booking. Sean Spears on the Red Wave. Bronco Nima, 156 to 499. Obafemi. Silver Blair Davenport. There he is. The aforementioned OTC. Say his name and he will appear. 169 to 199. Roman Reigns. Silver Hulk Hogan. BBL and Undertaker. Well, our magical box hasn't been opened up yet. It's supposed to be the next box. Charlie Dempsey on the silver. Oro Mensah on the purple. 118 to 149. And Hogan on the WrestleMania moments. Gold Gang incoming. Oh yeah, there's a ton of room for the bloodline. There's so much story left. So much story left for the bloodline. Oh, you talking about Damian Priest. Got you. Forgot that's what you referred to him as. There's so much left though for the bloodline to do. So much story. Jacob's development. I still think they're going to bring Zilla over at some point in time. We said it before on the show, on one of our shows. I'd rather Zilla be brought over with no association to the bloodline whatsoever. Just have it looming of the possibility of him joining one way or the other. And just kind of establishing himself in his own star outside of that. But Zilla's going to be there. He's going to be there. He's got to be. He's got to be. He's too talented not to be there. But what I'm saying is, keep him away from that. Send him down to NXT. Let him run through things over there. You can acknowledge the association to the NY family without throwing him dead in the middle of the bloodline, right? Maybe he has a backstage segment with Jay. Maybe he has a backstage segment with Jimmy. Maybe down to NXT, you see him talking to Ava a lot. But we don't necessarily throw him into the bloodline mix just yet. He establishes himself, and then when he's in the middle of that war, he has to make a decision. But they've done a good job about not allowing it to get too massive, Luis. They've not allowed it to get out of hand. I think that's been a problem with a lot of these dominant factions in the past. Is you're allowed to get too out of hand. When NWO turned into NWO Wolfpack, NWO Black and White, all this other stuff. You think about two might turn, fake injury. But they got time for it. Ludwig Kaiser on the silver. Great Muda. 11 of 149. They've done a good job of keeping the bloodline small enough. Right? Just dominant, yet dominant nonetheless, but small enough. So instead of having like 4 or 5 people beat up one, Jacob Fatu acts as like 4 or 5 people in one. Izzy Dame on a red, 163 of 299. They've done an excellent job. You don't need the faction to be massive. We know how big the Anoa'i family is. We know all the different branches that they have. You don't need to just throw them all into one just for the sake of doing it. William Regal on the red wave, Akam 236 of 499, and Dragon Lee on the emergent. Yeah, but they don't need to do that just yet, Brent. We haven't even seen Jacob go one-on-one with anybody yet. He don't need the face turn yet. What I wanted to have happen was for Roman and not to return to SummerSlam, and for it to be Jimmy and have him call Solo the match, and they could set up Jacob versus Solo or Jacob versus Jimmy, and have him just extended squash Jimmy, and to the point to where it's overdone. Here comes Jay. Jay throws in the towel. And you get the Usos back for Survivor Series against this current version, this current iteration of the Bloodline. But what they've done, it's worked out well. I mean, Roman had to come back as a huge stage. I'm not mad at it. I just don't know if I would have pulled the trigger on it just yet. But obviously, you want to take advantage of that time frame and the fact that he's still one of them ones.
That's what it's all about.
Nah, he's been on 2 episodes of SmackDown since then. The last one was where he got jumped by the Bloodline and got put to a table and put out for a while. So, a little more time off. Nothing wrong with that. I just love the fact that this man has not said a word. If they got to let him stay Charlie Chaplin for a while. If he can continue to get this type of pop and not speak, that's fire. Cody Rhodes on the red wave. Main event, Jey Uso is now numbered to 99. 43 of 99 on Jey Uso. Bret Hart on the entrance. This is the box with the gold. It says Bay Area. So let's see. Silver Rikishi. Bam Bam Terry Gordy. This is 321 of 499. Hogan on a WrestleMania moment. Carmen Petrovich, Undertaker on the red wave. The auto is GWA.
Yeah.
Grayson Waller, 1 of 49 on the Grayson Waller auto, and a Rumble performance of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Roman's going to yell for a while again, and I'm fine with that. SummerSlam was a waste. Come back. That's true though. How do you turn babyface so quickly? Because I think people really fully understood how good dude actually is. Like, I know there's a lot of Roman Reigns haters in terms of just him having a belt, not being on the show, and all that other stuff. The dude was the best in the business. I don't want to say damn near the whole run. But you could probably say from late COVID on, like there wasn't nobody better. It just wasn't. Regardless of how many appearances, regardless of how many matches, how often he was on TV, the dude was the guy. he just was. Mic work, the development of the character, the facial expressions, the way he leaned in and embraced that role, became the tribal chief, became like the whole acknowledgement thing, all that stuff. Like he was fantastic. Jada Parker, Miss Parker. I can't wait for her to main roster, bro. She's gonna flip that thing upside down. Silver Eddie Thorpe, Roxanne Perez, 256 to 499. Be a hell on the emergent. Eddie Thorpe. I think there's a lack of appreciation for how good he was. And then once he was gone, it was like, oh, that dude was actually pretty fire. Red Wave of Alan Jones. Tank Ledger, 57 to 299. Bret Hart on a WrestleMania moment. But yeah, he was able to turn babyface without being anywhere near TV. Well, hey, Bay Area. Bay Area. You, sir, are brilliant. There is our gold. He called the box. He said this would be the box with the gold. There it is.
Pretty impressive.
There it is.
Great colleague, gold.
Well
We
done,
got
sir.
extra rocks.
Let me go ahead and set that to the side. Shout out to Bay Area for making a call. Bay Area. Prismatic entrance of Alexa Bliss. We'll show some love to these before we unveil our gold, which is hiding behind Akam. Great Khali. LOL. Said Dom or Jamal. It can't be Jamal. Well, I guess it could be Umaga. It wouldn't be Jamal. Not in this one. Mr. Jamal Hill. I'll fall asleep on God. Alright. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's awkward to say. I admit that I forgot he's fighting leukemia. Yeah, that's kind of part of why I'm not wrestling every week. Well, somebody's got a hand on the rope. That's not Finn, right? That's not Finn. He's in the gold. That's Jamal. No, not for hobby. Not for hobby. Jamal's only undercard. Sir, settle down back there. Settle down back there. This microphone picks up everything. You were something else. You know that you were something else.
You're a problem.
eBay. Let me know you can still see me because it looks weird over here. Are we good on eBay? Give me a thumbs up. Throw some hearts in there or something.
Damn it.
I want to make sure we're straight on the eBay side before we continue. This is fire though. Main event Jey Uso is now numbered to 10. 6 of 10. Fantastico. Where? Alright, are we good on the can one of y'all pull up the live, see if we're good?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure before I move on.
She ate Onika burgers.
Onika burgers?
Y'all don't know nothing about that.
What the fuck? Onika burgers?
Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Come on, man.
Nah, nothing yet.
Y'all out before the gold card.
It can cut off.
Yeah.
It did?
Yeah, it's not. It's still not up.
Huh?
It's still not up.
It's still not up? Alright, so I gotta back out.
Yeah.
Alright. Completely
A little
close.
swipe up ski.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I wanna make sure I'm not trying to continue anything without y'all seeing what's going on. Let me see. We get the bay back.
You're good.
Good? All right, cool. All right. Looked like we had some issues. Want to make sure everything was straight. As you can see, nothing has changed. We still got our 3 packs left in our second to last box. This was the gold that got pulled, called out by our guy, Bay Area. Jay Uso, 6 of 10. I know on the YouTube side we were good, but I wanted to make sure we are going to eBay side as well before we continue. So that's where we left off. And now we are going to move forward. Let's get this 1-on-1 though. And well, yeah, we want to make sure we got back before we continue. So we're back on the eBay side. We got the thumbs up. Everybody good? Last 3 packs of the second to last box. Bay Area called out our gold. He picked the box specifically. Guess what? He was right. He was right. Bay Area. Alright. We got a 40 as well. And a color blast. Yo, you just picked a GOAT box, my guy. You picked a GOAT box. Alright, eBay, make sure y'all stay with us. Stay with us, eBay. We got some more specialness coming up.
I don't think it's wedgie, man, unfortunately.
Right.
Unfortunately for her.
That's fire. For once in my life, I was right. Please, everybody, tell my wife. Bars. Silver China. Auto GAL. Is that Luke Gallows? That is Luke Gallows. 11/99 on the Luke Gallows Auto. Shout out to the Luke Gallows spot. Stone Cold on the WrestleMania. Danny Palmer. Kalani Jordan. Razor Red Wave of Great Muda. And our 40, Adam Pearce. 16 of 40 on the man.
40 years old.
A man who will be a heel. Damian Priest. Prismatic Entrance. Bronco Nima.
I just don't think that's it.
I think you just need to be more open to what possibilities are.
Names have power down here.
Yeah, man, that's powerful.
Alright, Wendy Cho will hide our color blast. Because why not?
That's the flag on the flag.
Silver Zoe Stark. 1/3 of the stud line. JD McDonough. Another bobblehead card. 94/199. JD's had a good break. And Rumble performances of the Samoan Japanese man, Yokozuna. Hoss. That's another one. Didn't need to have no mic skills to get over. All he said was Hoss. Didn't speak a lick of Japanese. Great booking by Vince. Bonsai. My man just yelling out plants. That was his, that's how he finished a promo. Bonsai.
That's kind of crazy.
Talking about foliage. I believe you though, Bay Area. I believe you. I believe that you were going to call out a color blast. You just trying to keep it on the humble. I believe you, fam. I do.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
That's fine. I got you, bro. I believe you.
I don't believe that.
I believe you. All right. Wendy Chu says the color blast belongs to.
Great colleague.
Good luck, folks.
Definitely not Great Color. Definitely not Great Color. There's a hairline. There's a WWE symbol. There's any musculature anywhere.
Oh, that's not gloves, are they?
I hope not. I want it to be. You're not gonna give me anything to work with. You're gonna give me anything to work. Let's see if we turn this way. Yeah. Lorenzo Antonio Knight on the color blast. Oh, hey, Knight. Yeah. That's fire.
It's just, I like to say, from being
That's
Max
fire.
Dupree and being like a not sold spot in NT and IMAC to having a freaking color blast not even 2 full years later
Come a long way.
crazy.
We come a long way.
What a come up.
We come a long way.
That's
Well
the goat
done.
right there.
Well done. Fantastic.
That's crazy.
That's dope. That's good stuff. That might go on the page. That might be grabbable. You know I never got those pictures the other night?
That's crazy.
It's heartbreaking.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, player. That just means I gotta do it again. That's all.
That's dang on.
That's all. Just gotta do it again. That's fire though. This has been a much improved case as we got towards the end. Shout out to our guy Bay Area. Called out the gold. Called out the colored blast in his mind. But he still called it out. I believe him. I believe you, fam. I believe.
Oh no.
I believe in Bay Area.
I don't know.
I believe in Bay Area. No? Alright, never mind. He said Bianca autographing this one. That would make Sammy extremely happy. Sammy will love you for life, I think. Or at least for the rest of this break, if nothing else. Kalani Jordan on the red wave. Devon Dudley, 135 of 299. Bret Hart. Oh, my brother. Testify. I'm not a fan of LA Knight at all. I don't get it. That's fair. He's got his detractors. Kalani Jordan, silver Umaga. We got a purple Otis, 149 and 149, last of its kind on the Otis. Riley Osborne, Miles Bourne. There is an auto coming up. Luke Gallows, red wave of Charlotte Flair. DDM, so it's not BBL. DDM. Dirty Dom Mysterio. Not bad. Not bad. I think that was another one of yours, wasn't it? Dirty Dom Mysterio on the auto. It's a good auto to have. And a Rumble performance of Stone Cold Steven Austin. I've definitely come around and liking Dom a lot more. Because when he was wearing that Power Ranger suit, it's like, fam, get him off my television. Get him off my television. Wish it was numbered. Boy, I just can't. Boy, some people, boy, just can't make nobody happy around it. Just, I need more. Nah, that Power Ranger suit was trash, man. That Power Ranger suit was trash on him. It was trash on MVP. But I understood it for MVP. I understood why they did that to him. Dom is just out here looking goofy. MVP has some affiliations that they didn't need on SmackDown every Friday being represented. So I get it. I think they could have come up with something better than that blue Power Ranger suit he had on, especially after all the fanfare and hype. They could have just had the man wrestle in a suit like Mr. Hughes or something.
I kind of like the MVP's attire as like the gimmick of like, I'm like an athlete. I'm like the best. I'm the richest athlete. I got the highest contract expected in history. This is like manufactured to be the athletic wear for wrestling. I like that.
Is that how you sold it?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Otis on the red wave. I'll go back and watch. If that's what it is, I'll step aside. Jake the Snake Roberts 134 at 299, but that looked atrocious.
He was like and also it works as he's a heel. Like he was goofy. I can't. He was dumb.
Super goofy, like egregiously goofy in that suit. We got a silver Eddie Thorpe, Sol Ruka, 53 of 199. Is Vic even in here? We got 3 number Ruka cards, and Vic ain't said not a peep. Our WWE Insider. He can tell you if our storylines are going to make it or not. Silver John Cena. Miss Parker. 176 of 499 on the Jada Parker. Get the rookie cards now. Because she's going to be a star. I'm not having luck getting Dom to answer me on social media. I have a one-on-one card where he wrote, I want this back. I'm kind of busy, bro. Dom looked like he had chest pads in his Power Rangers costume. It's crazy. Crazily accurate. He was looking wild in that thing, bro. Like, if you're not in shape for this, that's fine. You know, everybody didn't have the aesthetics. You're not built like your biological dad, I don't think. So I get it. Gotta hit the gym a little more. Straight. This Power Ranger suit, though, not the business, my guy. Get some Jada Parker rookie cards now, though, because when that main roster call happens, and she's way more characters than they ever expected her to be.
Light work right there.
Yesterday's price will not be today's price. You saw a gold? Where you see a gold at? There's another 40. You might saw a gold border. Might have been like an emergent or something. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got a redemption. Shayna Baszler's going to tell us who that is. Trick Williams, 246 of 499. Emergent of Cora Jade.
This is a no-fly zone.
I might have to watch me some Jada Parker matches tonight while I'm sorting. I know they just had the tournament. She should be in the finals, right? Razor on the red wave.
Not here.
Brindley Reese, also a very good rookie. Get her cards too while you can. 35 of 40 on the Brindley Reese. She should be good as well. I mean, they're giving her the cheerleader character gimmick, but the in-ring stuff is what's really standing out to me. She seems comfortable, so we'll see what happens. Daddy Uso on the silver. Shayna Baszler, 242 of 499. And the prismatic entrance of the King of Mystery. Yeah, how do you wrestle in a Ninja Turtle costume and want to be taken seriously? At least put the mask on.
He is kind of like that. Is Reva's Island the best nickname ever?
Yes.
It's pretty incredible.
Yes.
It really is.
And for that position especially.
Exactly. Like,
especially with somebody as low key as he is. Like, that really put him on the map. The island put him on the map. See what it did?
he was goated.
It's like I put the island on the map.
That's true.
Yeah, Brent. Every wrestler in the set gets listed on the auctions.
Except for Kali. Kali's a house hit only.
Yeah, because nobody buys him. That's why he's a house hit. Nobody wants Kali. All right, let's see what our redemption is. Shayna Baszler says. Legendary signature, red. It's another red redemption. Red Dead redemption. That's a fire game,
I'm
bro.
sorry. What did you just say?
Card number 2.
I've seen it get played.
You know ball?
Dude love.
You know ball like that? That's crazy.
Dude love. Dude love on redemption.
I just was not expecting you to say that.
Me neither.
Of all the things.
Yeah.
I expect you to say like calling stuff.
That one game sucked though. Was it Hollow?
Manhunt.
I'm sorry, you're talking about Halo?
My man called Halo Hollow. Hey yo. Hey yo. What team he play for? Did you really just do that? So is his. So is his. Yeah, somebody picked up LA Knight for sure. Somebody picked up LA Knight.
I'm pretty sure someone grabbed LA.
Yeah, someone definitely grabbed LA Knight. This could have been so much worse if I got Punk and Cody like I tried. You bid on Bray thinking it was undercard. I mean, we put a whole description in there, fam, saying specifically what we're doing. Silver, Akira Tozawa. Tatanka on the purple. 146 and 149. Lucia Price. It's stupid, bro. PJ Brooks on the base. Red Wave, Lucian Price.
What do you mean?
Obafemi.
I mean, exactly what I said.
393 or 499. I made it pretty damn clear what my point was. Lays on the prismatic entrance.
I wasn't good at it. Okay, so you're
Bronco
trash. GG get good. GG easy, bro. GG go next. Like, I'm sorry, you're trash.
Silver Dexter Loomis.
You do not want to see me on Beaver Creek.
Hey, Isla Dawn on the red. 299 to 299. Last of his kind. And a WrestleMania moment of the Becks. Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, baby.
One game, fucking League of Legends.
All right.
That's true.
Now,
That's fire.
we will do our no cap recap. Show you guys all of the hits and things.
That's facts. Because that is facts. League is for degenerates.
So you guys can see all the exclusiveness that we pulled tonight. Shout out to our guy Bay Area. Calling out the gold, calling out the color blast. Bay Area. All-star tonight. Well done, sir. Well done. Much love and stuff. All right, here we go. No cap recap for the peoples. All of our hits, number 2, 499. That's these ones. Obafemi, Trick Williams, Shayna Baszler, Jada Parker, Roxanne Perez, Terry Gordy, Akam, Bronco Nima, Joe Coffey, Andre Chase, Isla Dawn, Dusty Rhodes, Devon Dudley, Jakara Jackson, Natalia, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Nikki Cross, Wolfgang, Sherry Martel, Lola Vice, Umaga, LA Knight, The Miz, Nathan Frazier, Road Dogg, The Rock, Brian Pillman, Ultimate Warrior, Ren Sinclair, Sandman, Tony D'Angelo, JC Jane, JD McDonough, Terry Gordy, Eddie Guerrero, Duke Hudson, Dragon Lee, Jay Uso, Bubba Ray Dudley, Alba Fire, Eddie Guerrero, Duke Hudson, and JD Mac. Donna, old big head boy. Number 299er.
I'm going to watch a movie. We'll go outside. Go for a drive.
Isla Dawn, Jake Roberts, Devon Dudley, Tank Ledger, Izzy Dame, Eddie Thorpe, Grayson Waller, Tama Tonga, Brian Pillman, John Cena, Miles Bourne, Jakara Jackson, Wesley, Natalia, Terry Gordy, Carmen Petrovich, Elton Prince, Umaga, Kalani Jordan, Hulk Hogan, Obafemi, Scarlett, Blair Davenport, Jay Uso, Andre Chase, Joe Gacy, Adam Pearce, Honky Tonk Man, and Sheamus. Number 149. Wait. We'll do 199 first. Number 199. We did Pyrus. Now we doing Big Crip Gang over here. We're doing Cub. Soul Ruka, JD McDonough, Roman Reigns, Nikki Cross, Kofi Kingston, Wolfgang, Cora Jade, Angelo Dawkins, JD McDonough, The Miz, Terry Funk, Danny Palmer, JD McDonough, Soul Ruka, The Rock, and Braun Breaker. Yeah, that Isla Dawn card is fire. And once we get that 1-on-1, it's gonna be dope. Our purples to 149.
This tattoo is from, you know that, right?
Tatanka, Otis, Great Muda, Aura Mensa, Lexus King, Bret Hart, Andrade, Caden Carter, Luke Gallows, Bubba Ray Dudley, Josh Briggs, Ivy Nile, Terry Gordy, Natalia, Miles Bourne, and Eddie Thorpe. Our greens, number 249. Actually, we'll save those. We'll do our oranges to 99 first. Let's go in order. I want to go in order. Main event, Jay Uso, Noam Dar, Randy Orton, Batista, William Regal, Wendy Cho, Luke Gallows. All right, now we'll do our teals to 49. Dexter Loomis, Razor, Kane, Gigi Dolan, Montez Ford, and Jade Cargill. Our WrestleMania 40 hits. Brinley Reese's roll number to 40. Adam Pearce, Soul Ruka, and Omas. Let's get into our autos, because our autos are as follows. Red Redemption of Dude Love, Dom Mysterio, Red Luke Gallows, Blue Grayson Waller, Bailey, Red Lita, Damon Kemp, Gunther, red Bronco Nima. We got our red redemption of Tatanka, red Ilya Dragunov, Kevin Owens, Santos Escobar, a red Liv Morgan redemption, Carmelo on the blue, Mark Coffey, Roman Reigns blue, Lawyer Valkyria red, Jerry Lawler blue, Rhea Ripley on the red, Tatum Paxley, a blue Tiffany Stratton, and a blue Nathan Fraser. All right, number to 25 are Mojos. We're going to continue with autos. Apollo Crews on an auto, Ren Sinclair, Shinsuke Nakamura, Chad Gable, a prismatic entrance insert of Bret Hart, and Carmen Petrovich. Those are all numbered to 25. Our lone member of Gold Gang, main event Jey Uso, 6-10 on the goal. Shout out to our guy Bay Area. He made that call. He also made the call on probably the hit of the break. Not a uno de uno, but nice little color blast of Mr. Lorenzo Antonio Knight. Yeah. All right, thank you guys for joining us. That is the break. Appreciate all the wrestling talk. We'll be back Friday. Do this all over again. Y'all have a good one. Be safe.